And you know, in the past, I've talked about feminism and the failures of feminism. So if you want to look at those videos, they are on my BitChute. BitChute has everything, by the way. If you go look for me on BitChute, it's A11 Media. A11 Media Production. That's on BitChute, A11 Media Productions. That's where you can find pretty much all my content. Because I don't upload everything to YouTube because, you know, YouTube plays games. It is what it is. So, believe it or not, BitChute is my main hub for my content. BitChute and soon to be Odyssey. Shout out to Odyssey. Shout out to Odyssey. You can go to Odyssey, A11 Media Production. Those are pretty much my two primary places where you can find all my content. Because on YouTube, I just pretty much put my long content. But this is a short one right quick, and it's a response to I seen this lady. I don't really know her name, but I think her name is Drew Afualo. I want to say Drew Afualo. I might be saying that wrong. I think it's Hispanic name of some type, and I'm not good with Spanish, so I apologize. But she had a lesbian on there, and I think the lady last name is Warfighter, Street Fighter, Warfighter, Hammer Fighter. I don't know, but Master Fighter. I don't know what her last name is, but I know I don't know the first part of it, but I do know the last part of it is fighter. Fig, Fighther, fighter. She's McMaster Fighter or War Fighter or Street Fighter. I don't know. And shout out to Street Fighter. They got a new movie coming out. Shout out to 50 Cent. He gonna be ball rocking it. So check it out. But they did this video a year ago. This is an old video, but it's now went viral. It's went viral, and they did an old video. Somebody, I guess they dug this video up and they clipped it, and they made it viral. But in that video, it was her, the host Drew, and the fighter, the white lesbian street fighter. I don't know her last. Can't say her name, but Drew and the street fighter, they were talking about womanhood, right? They were talking about womanhood, and the street fighter lady, she said that trans women, they do womanhood, or they understand, or they fully get. Basically, she was saying that trans women, which are men, by the way, who think they're women, they do womanhood better. That's basically what it is. They understand womanhood better. They are better women than biological women. That's basically what it was. That's it. That's all it is. All right. Basically, that's it. That's the whole argument in a nutshell. That the trans dudes, they do it better. The trans men, the trans dudes, the men who think they women, they do it better than biological women. And both of them are biological women. They both are. Now, one of them is a lesbian, and I presume Drew is a heterosexual or maybe bisexual. I don't know. I don't really know too much about this woman. But when I seen that, it made me think about the video I just did where I said transgender has destroyed feminism. And I talked about that in my video. And I talked about that is the next move for feminism. See, the next move for feminism for women is feminism wants women to give up womanhood and being a woman. They want you to give that up, ladies. That's it. That is the next move for them. Why? Now, no one's asking this question. Why are feminists telling biological women to give up being a woman? Just give that up. Give up womanhood. Give up motherhood. Give up everything, your body, your biology. Give all that up, right? Just give that stuff up and we can move forward. Why are they telling that? Because feminism has failed. That's the big elephant. It has failed women. It has failed women. It has failed children. It has failed men. It has failed women. It has failed society. And they don't have any answers for women. Have you noticed that? How many feminists now you hear saying, ladies, I have an answer for why you 30 and older and you can't find a husband. I got an answer for you. That makes sense. They're trying to blame it on some evil patriarchy. It's always some monster you don't know about. If the patriarchy was so evil, why are women still walking around? Why are women becoming millionaires? Why are women still doing the things they're doing in the dating system, which is unregulated, by the way? It doesn't add up, but this is what they have to do, because the women are going to the feminists and they're saying, look, I did everything you said. I put off marriage. I said screw marriage in my prime, that is 18 to 25. I got blown out. I mean, my God, I can get dick on demand anytime I want, like a remote control. You know what I'm saying? Just get a dating app, whatever. Just go. I can get blown out anytime I want. You wanted me to go to college? I went to college. I got all the degrees. Even got the student debt to prove it. Remember, women hold the most of the student debt. They hold the majority of it. I got the credit card debt, the payday loans. I got backpack across the country, all over the world. And men got me. I got body counts all over the country, everywhere. And we already know about baby deletion. We did a whole lot of that. Even divorce good husband. Why not? We divorce good husband for you. You told us to divorce our husbands. They ain't good enough. Because he too good. He's too good. Not enough chaos. Get rid of him too. That's what we did for you, feminists. We did all that and we're miserable. We are on the most SSRIs we've ever been in our lifetime. We're obese. We're going to prisons at record number rates. Look up the women incarceration rate. It has risen almost 600% exponentially after the sexual revolution. Men's incarceration rate is going down. The men are getting out of jail and the women are going in there. All these things are happening. High divorce rate, women. High single mother rate, women. All these things are happening. And the women are going to the feminists. And what are they telling them now? Well, we got one last thing we need you to do. One last thing. What is that? You need to give up womanhood. You need to give that up. That's what your problem is. Don't you get it? We told you men and women are equal. Don't you get it? So if men and women are equal, there is no women. There would be no need for women. That's where your problems is coming from. This ideal of gender. Because it's a social construct. That's what they telling women. Gender is a social construct. There's no difference between men and women. A man can do what a woman can do. A woman can do what a man do. Those are just words. We need to get rid of all that. All that needs to go. That's why you having all these problems. And that's what Drew Afualo and the Street Fighter was talking about. They did it. They just said that and doubled down on it. Just told women, oh well, trans women do it better than us. Boom. Deal with it. And they getting a lot of backlash. A lot of women saying, hey, wait a minute. So now you telling me not only I got to put them in the same locker room with me, the same basketball court, the same volleyball net, swimming pool, pool table. These are all the places where men have been kicked out, by the way. They're getting kicked out of these women's sports and stuff. Now you want them to have womanhood. I gotta give up that. I gotta give up me being a woman in order to stay in this club. And the feminists saying, hell yeah, that's it. This is what happens, y'all, when you have no rules and regulations in dating and mating. This is the direct effect of it. It is what it is. Anybody can pop up and say anything and people go along with it. And you can't hold them accountable because why? There's no rules and regulations. So my response to Drew Afualo and the Street Fighter, I don't know, or MMA fighter, I don't know, Mick Master fighter or Rage Fighter. I don't know if she's Rage Bait Fighter. I don't know. I know her last name is Fighter. My response to it, both of them is bravo. Bravo. Keep selling what feminism wants. At least y'all saying it. At least y'all honest, ladies. I got to give y'all that. There are no rules and regulations. We're in an unregulated dating system. This is totally allowed. It's totally allowed. It's totally allowed to happen. So since it's totally allowed and it's going to happen, Drew Afualo and Street Fighter is telling women real simple. Feminism wants women to give up womanhood and being a woman. That is the new plan, and that's just the way it got to be. And my response to that is enjoy the sexual revolution.